This walk through the woods this morning is in an area that is said to have been where some of the discoveries of earliest man were found. We had a nice coffee break and actually first breakfast in the little town. I believe it might be said Aguias. It's very pretty. We're leaving now, and this little directional sign says we've got 518K to go to Santiago, which means we've walked over 200 kilometers, 200 and some kilometers. The bridge we're going over was built in the 14th century by the architect San Juan Ortega. So cool. 14th century.
Been around a bit.
This bridge has been here for over 600 years. All for the ease of pilgrims passing by. On a foggy morning, looking over the farmland.
Listen in the background, you don't need to understand Spanish to know what's going on here. We got live fire out in the fog. You know, the Eatons and geraniums. It's just absolutely gorgeous.
Good morning. It is Friday morning and it's 10:38 and we're heading into Burgos. And we had a very nice stay in Santa Fe albergue in Cuinanuela, Rio Pico. And the place was immaculate. The food was delicious. At first impression, we thought the owner was a little standoffish. She didn't smile, and Lee kind of won her over with his big jolly laugh and, telling her about Americanos and stuff. And so we left there this morning and walked about 3/4 of a mile, and I realized I forgot my phone. So we were heading back, and who comes along the highway but the lady from where we stayed, the owner. And she said, "You're going the wrong way." And we said, "No, I forgot my phone." And she goes, "Oh, okay." So she drove quickly into where she owns her albergue, got my phone, and drove back out and gave it to me. Totally unexpected. So that's just the angels on the trail. She was happy. She was happy that we were nice to her. We were happy that we told her that she had a lovely place. So that was a special moment. So today we're walking on to Burgos. We stopped for breakfast because all the little towns that we went through already didn't have any breakfast. So we're stopped on the outskirts of Burgos to have coffee and a tortilla. So we're having a good day. The weather is humid, but not raining, and fortunately it's cool. So we're doing good. I forgot to say that at our place last night we had a very lovely dinner, and Lee and I chose a steak, a mixed salad, and French fries, and it was really good. And we shared our meal with two people from Australia, a couple from Australia, and then a very nice man that we've bumped into a couple of times on the trail from Denmark named Lars, and he had his son Eske and Simon with him. Their adult sons, 40, and the other one was in his 30s, but they were a great trio to speak with. They had been to Santa Barbara, so they knew a little bit about where South Lake Tahoe is, and so I gave Simon my WhatsApp contact and told him if he ever came through Tahoe to give us a call. And then he told me if I ever come to Denmark, give him a call. So that's what's so fun. And fortunately, the Danes spoke beautiful English and said that they learned English from about grade 1 in school. So I think our United States school system could learn a little bit more about teaching kids a different language, but it was great to talk with them and share with them. And so now I want you to say hello to Mr. Lee.
Mr. Lee had a mouthful of food, so good morning. I think Mary and I have really found a groove.
We're having our tortilla, which is absolutely delicious. It's our favorite thing for breakfast.
Right there, egg and potato, and it's like nothing I've ever had before. It's just delicious.
We're gonna make it when we get home.
Yep.
For everybody, because you can add whatever you want. It's kind of like it almost looks like a quiche, but it's potato, and they can put onion in it. We've had it where somebody had cooked up red peppers, and they had like a red pepper sauce over it. It was really good.
Yep.
So what's your impression of our trip so far, Lee?
I'm really proud of us and the groove that we have found. We're able to walk multiple miles now without any concerns for our health or how we're feeling. Our feet are in great shape. The 4 replacement knees are probably the highlight of both of our bodies. Not one of them hurts. And I'm just so blessed to be able to do this with Mary. That's me.
I keep telling Lee we're riding drag, which means we're walking drag, because we're bringing up the rear.
Not how we dress, but rather
We're,
in terms of cattle riding.
yeah, we're bringing up the rear. Making sure anybody left behind, we've got them covered. But we get there.
Yep.
We're like the turtle and the rabbit. It's interesting because I'm going to turn this around now.
Yeah.
If I can get it to go around. I'll have to stop and turn it around. It's interesting. You see all these young people. There was a young guy outside on Albergue one night, and he was just icing down his shins. And I asked him, the nurse in me, I got to check everybody out. So I said, how you doing? And I said, what's wrong? And he goes, he says, I'm just trying to get up those hills so quick, and I've hurt myself. And then we saw this poor guy from Italy. I mean, his blisters were so bad that he was walking on his tippy toes. And it was just, we felt so bad for him. And people have got their knees wrapped up and everything. They're hobbling along, but they're bound and determined. They're going to do 35K a day. And then here comes Lee and I, Mr. and Mrs. Turtle, and we're just ambling along and taking our time. But we're blessed with the fact that we're retired and we don't have a deadline to meet. But I think sometimes taking it slower is a little bit better. but we are doing good physically. So that's it for now. You know, I love to talk. So you'll get another video soon. I love you all. Bye-bye.